The story of the Sutton Hoo treasure begins in the sultry summer of 1939. Edith Pretty, a widow living in the tranquil English countryside of Suffolk, owned the estate of Sutton Hoo. The land was vast and covered with undulating mounds, whispering tales of bygone eras. Mrs. Pretty, with a growing curiosity and a sense of mystery, decided to explore these mounds further. She enlisted the help of Basil Brown, a self-taught archaeologist with a profound knowledge of the local history and geology. Brown's initial findings were modest, but his determination remained steadfast. As he delved deeper into the largest mound, he discovered what seemed to be the remains of a ship. This was no ordinary find. The ship burial was a tradition associated with Anglo-Saxon royalty, indicating something momentous lay beneath. Over the course of several weeks, the meticulous excavation revealed an extraordinary collection of artifacts, gold, silver, jewelry, weapons, and everyday objects that spoke of a sophisticated and wealthy society. This was the Sutton Hoo treasure, a window into England's dark ages that had been long shrouded in mystery. To truly appreciate the significance of the Sutton Hoo treasure, one must journey back to the 7th century, time when England was a patchwork of warring kingdoms. Sutton Hoo lies within the Kingdom of East Anglia, ruled by powerful kings who left little in the way of written records. This era is often referred to as the Dark Ages, not because it was a time of ignorance, but due to the scarcity of historical documentation. The most prominent figure associated with Sutton Hoo is King Raedwald, who reigned in the early 7th century. He was a pivotal character in the transition from paganism to Christianity in Anglo-Saxon England. Raedwald maintained a delicate balance, erecting altars to both the old gods and the new Christian faith. This duality is reflected in the treasure itself, which melds pagan and Christian symbolism in its artifacts. Among the treasures found was an exquisite helmet, decorated with intricate designs and inlaid with precious stones. This helmet, along with a warrior's sword and shield, signified the king's status as both a revered leader and a formidable warrior. The grave goods also included silverware from Byzantium, indicating far-reaching trade connections and the wealth of the kingdom. The excavation of Sutton Hoo was not without its challenges. As World War II loomed, there was an urgency to secure the artifacts from potential bombings. The British Museum and the local archaeologists worked tirelessly, often under less than ideal conditions. Their efforts were rewarded with the preservation of one of the most significant archaeological finds in British history. The treasure itself posed numerous questions. Who was buried here? What was the significance of each item? The absence of a body added to the mystery. The acidic soil of Suffolk had dissolved the bones, leaving only faint impressions. Nevertheless, the size of the ship and the richness of the grave goods suggested a person of immense importance, likely a king or a high-ranking noble. One of the most iconic pieces from the Sutton Hoo treasure is the helmet. This artifact alone has captivated historians and the public alike, becoming a symbol of Anglo-Saxon craftsmanship and culture. The helmet was reconstructed from hundreds of fragments, revealing a visage designed to intimidate foes and/or allies. Its intricate decoration features scenes of warriors and animals, blending Germanic art with influences from the Roman and Byzantine worlds. The helmet was not merely for protection, it was a statement of power and prestige. The face mask, with its mustache and dragon-like eyebrows, transformed the wearer into a formidable figure, both in battle and in ceremonial contexts. This piece of armor, more than any other, has come to embody the warrior ethos of the Anglo-Saxon elite. Another remarkable find was the Great Gold Buckle. This piece is a masterpiece of metalwork, combining utility with immense beauty. It is decorated with interlacing patterns and stylized animals, demonstrating the high level of skill possessed by Anglo-Saxon craftsmen. The buckle's function was to fasten a belt, likely worn by a king or a nobleman, symbolizing authority and wealth. The gold buckle, along with other items of personal adornment found at Sutton Hoo, provides insight into the social hierarchy and the roles of individuals within Anglo-Saxon society. These items were not merely decorative but were imbued with symbolic meanings and served as indicators of status. Among the hoard were also a number of silver bowls and spoons of Byzantine origin. These items are significant as they highlight the extensive trade networks and cultural exchanges between Anglo-Saxon England and the wider world. The presence of such luxurious items suggests that the Anglo-Saxon elite were well connected and valued the artistry and craftsmanship of other cultures. The Byzantine silverware also points to the spread of Christianity, as many of these items were likely used in Christian rituals. The spoons, for instance, are inscribed with the names of the apostles Paul and Saul, indicating their use in a Christian context. The ship itself is a key feature of the Sutton Hoo burial. At nearly 27 meters long, it was a grand vessel that would have required significant resources to construct. Ships held profound symbolic meaning for the Anglo-Saxons, representing a journey both in life and in death. The burial ship at Sutton Hoo was intended to carry the deceased into the afterlife, laden with treasures to ensure their status and comfort in the next world. The discovery of the ship also provided valuable information about Anglo-Saxon shipbuilding techniques. The clinker-built construction, where planks overlap each other, was a hallmark of Northern European maritime engineering. This method allowed for strong, seaworthy vessels capable of long voyages, underscoring the seafaring prowess of the Anglo-Saxons. The discovery of the Sutton Hoo treasure had a profound impact on the understanding of early medieval England. It challenged the notion of the Dark Ages as a period of cultural stagnation, revealing a society rich in artistry, trade, and complex social structures. The artifacts from Sutton Hoo have been displayed in museums around the world, captivating audiences and sparking further research into the Anglo-Saxon period. The treasure also raised important questions about the interpretation of archaeological finds. Each artifact, from the smallest bead to the grandest helmet, holds clues about the people who created and used them. Interpreting these clues requires a multidisciplinary approach, combining history, archaeology, art history, and even forensic science. The legacy of Sutton Hoo continues to resonate today. The site has been preserved and is open to the public, allowing visitors to walk among the burial mounds and imagine the world of the Anglo-Saxon kings. The treasures are housed in the British Museum, where they are a centerpiece of the medieval collection. The story of Sutton Hoo has also inspired literature, film, and television. It speaks to a timeless fascination with the past and the desire to uncover the mysteries of our ancestors. The discovery has become a symbol of the enduring connection between past and present, reminding us of the rich tapestry of history that shapes our world. The Sutton Hoo treasure, with its intricate artistry and profound historical significance, offers a unique glimpse into a world that was once thought lost to time. It tells a story of kings and warriors, of cultural exchanges and religious transformations, of artistry and craftsmanship that transcended the ages. As we reflect on the Sutton Hoo treasure, we are reminded of the enduring power of discovery. Each artifact recovered from the soil of Sutton Hoo is a testament to the human desire to remember and be remembered, to leave a mark on the world that will outlast us. In this way, the Sutton Hoo treasure continues to speak to us, bridging the gap between the past and the present, and inspiring future generations to explore the mysteries of history.